Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, 2nd of November 2021. Let's have a little look at what's happening news-wise. Well, we had some Aussie news out in the early hours, the rate statement. I'm not too sure what was said there, but we're seeing Aussie weakness now. So the market took, the rate was actually held, but something was obviously said in the statement or when Governor Lowe spoke, which the market didn't like. So we're seeing Aussie weakness at the moment, so that's something to note. No other news today apart from 9:45 p.m. UK time, Kiwi employment change, so that's quite a few hours away, roughly about 12 hours away from right now. So we're seeing yen strength in the market, we're seeing Aussie weakness at the moment. I've marked out a couple of charts of interest. Swiss yen I've been talking about for a while. Just show you, remind you of the weekly chart. We're in this channel, potentially at the top. Weekly's looking nice and bearish at the moment, although we have 3 days and 12 hours left. But I am looking not necessarily for this to go all the way back down to the bottom of the channel. It may do, but one thing at a time. Looking for it to come back and test this resistance here. Put some moving averages on the weekly. Okay, you can see where price is and where that 8 moving average is, which is basically the kind of minimum I'd expect this to pull back to. So the idea of selling this market or looking for sell opportunities does appeal to me somewhat. This morning, with that yen strength, we are seeing the market drop, which is great. So let's just get the this is the channel, the top of the channel. This is the current trend line. If I just tidy that up a little bit, there we go. So we're coming into that trend line. So we haven't actually broken trend yet, but there may be opportunities to get into this. What I'm seeing here is potentially a left shoulder ahead, and then we could look for a right shoulder to form. So we could look for a little pullback on Swiss yen, and then a selling opportunity, if I can draw it, to then look for that, and then another correction, and we might get a couple of opportunities to sell this market. Let me just put some moving averages on for a second. So this is just the 20 and the 8 moving average. So maybe we'll see price pull back into that 8 or maybe even into that 20, maybe even test this high again, but we're looking for some kind of pullback, and then I'll be looking for an evening star pattern to potentially look to sell, and then look for that to break to the downside. So I'm not looking to sell here. I'm looking for a pullback correction, looking for maybe 125, big number there, and then looking for sellers to come in again. So like I say, evening star pattern, bearish engulfing candles, something like that. Look to get into the sell. By the time we get to the trend line, I want to be at putting that stop loss to break even. Some of you may even want to take some profit off the table, but then I'm hoping it's going to do something like that. Then we can look for a next correction, like I say, and possibly 2 short opportunities there. But at the moment, this is the impulsive move, looking for the correction to take place, and then hopefully there's going to be a nice selling opportunity to come into the market there. But I'm not actually looking to sell it right here. It's a little bit overextended from these moving averages. But Swiss yen, definitely one to keep an eye on. CAD Swiss looking very nice. Some nice downside momentum here, lower highs, lower lows, so keep your eyes on this. You can see that momentum is just moving to the downside. This can have a habit though of some big corrections, as opposed to coming into the 20 moving average or the 50 and rejecting. So it's definitely one to keep an eye on. I've marked out a level here, guys, which is my preferred area to sell this market, and that is resistance here, where we've seen sellers come in there and there, there. So if the market can come up into this level, which is somewhere around 73, we'll say 73.80, and then see evening star pattern or market start to change sentiment, then that would be a really, really nice place to sell this market. Now, if you haven't got time to watch, set an alert, and when that alert goes off, to see what happens. If you haven't got time, then potentially that's why you can use a sell limit order at the level, and then decide where you want to put that stop loss, where you want to put it above these highs here. If you're happy just to put it above the 50 moving average, that's going to be up to you. But there could be opportunities there. Maybe you want to draw a trend line here. Maybe you want to put the stop loss above the trend line. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer there. Okay, if you need to place a sell stop, you've got to decide where you want to put that stop loss, and that will be personal choice. Okay, but have a little look, see what you think. Nice bearish market there, looking for a pullback. So that's CAD Swiss. What else of interest? Euro Swissy, some nice bearish momentum here. Look, guys, we do have some lows roundabouts here where this could be heading to. So at the moment, this is moving a bit nicer, I would say, than CAD Swiss. It's just hit that 50 moving average, starting to see sellers come in. So watch for this. Maybe look for a break of the CTL. There's your last swing high. That could be on its way now. We'll have to wait and see, but I like the idea of selling this as well. So CAD Swiss and Euro Swiss sells look decent, as well as yen sells. So yen pair sells, I should say. Aussie Kiwi. Okay, this is starting to, it's broke out of this flag pattern. Had an impulse correction, impulse correcting now. Nice bit of structure here, so you can look for sellers to come in. If I can just get the right tool. There's support. We might see price come in, start to reject. Look for an evening star pattern there. That'd be quite good. And yeah, keep your eyes on the yen pairs for sells. In fact, euro pound actually could be a market to watch as well. Can you see we've got this bearish sentiment here, and we've changed to bullish sentiment. So I want to see price pull back on this. 84.70 could be an area to watch, this previous swing high. So look for price to pull back. We've had the we've had a low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Want to form a higher low. Really, really simple stuff. So be on the lookout for this. Whether you want to set a buy limit, whether you want to look at price action, that's down to you and how much time you've got. So some good charts there. Euro Swiss, CAD Swiss shorts. If we get the setups, Euro pound longs. If we get that pullback. Aussie Kiwi shorts. Yeah, and yeah. So it's just a case of being patient, guys. Waiting for price to come into the right areas, looking for the right setups, and trade. So have a good one, and I will speak to you again really, really soon. Take care. Bye.